Hello everyone, this is episode 15. Welcome to Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This is for season 6, episode 7. So let's get started here. I am kind of glad that Glenn actually is back alive. I said it was like 3 recording sessions ago that I did not think that he actually did die. At the time I wasn't sure if he was just going to crawl under the dumpster, which he did, or if he was going to go back up into it, which he didn't, but, glad that he's alive, so, and I know I am definitely not the only person that thought that way, so, because I think Hardwick on The Talking Dead last night, he said that people kept sending him tweets about Glenn being like right next to Oscar the Grouch or something like that. So, anyways, yeah, I'm glad that he's alive. I kind of don't know exactly where the thing is going with Edith. I really don't know if she wanted to go back with him, or if she was kind of thinking about going back, and I just kind of gave her the extra little push that she needed. But either way, they're heading over there, so the reinforcement of the walls and stuff really didn't do anything, because the walkers are still getting into town, so, and I was just thinking, when that building collapsed, or, whatever you want to call it, the little outcropping, little steeple, whatever, I was just thinking, okay, the walkers pushed that thing over because there was a whole bunch of them around there. That I can kind of get, but if they were able to push it over, why weren't they able to just push down one of the walls or whatever and get inside through that way, instead of making the entire thing collapse? I know visually it was kind of stunning to see that, but realistically, I'm not quite sure. Plus, you kind of got to think that there had to have been a whole bunch of walkers behind that thing to push it over. Because when they were at the prison, look at how many walkers were outside. Really, they didn't do anything to the fence. Yeah, eventually they did, but, yeah, first, nothing, so, and then, I kind of got to thinking, maybe that building had a whole bunch of termites in it. That's why it went over so fast. And if that's the case, then, different set of termites, but, a new set, in this year's episode, so, which is, kind of weird in itself, but, hey, overall, I don't think that much happened in this episode. I think it was, probably a really worthy one for, setting up the mid-season finale next week, but, yeah, as an episode itself, yeah, not really a whole much happened in my opinion. The big thing, of course, was that Glenn is still alive, but yeah, other than that, really not a whole bunch. Well, that and that one little part of the wall came down, so, and I think that people have been making a bigger deal about Rick not making a run for the cars, sticking around to kind of save that guy. Um, I think that was just something that he had to do, because really there was no guarantee that he would have even made a excuse me, even if he made a run for it, he wouldn't necessarily have gotten over there. So, but my favorite part of the whole little thing is at the end when Rick is yelling at those guys for them doing it, trying to make the path open up to get out to the cars and stuff. And one of the people he was yelling at was Tara, and her response was just awesome. Here he is, kind of a brutal guy, just yelling at her, and she looks at him like she's totally confused, and it just flips him off. And I'm like, that is so awesome. But yeah, as I said, not a whole bunch happened this last week, I don't think. So I'm gonna sign off for now. This is episode 15. You've been watching Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This has been for season 6, episode 7, and I will see you next week for episode 8, the mid-season finale. So until then, take care.